you do all that, great. The first Reese's, when did the idea spark in your mind? Oh my God, hey, I'm going to, number one, make content about Reese's, and number two, not only just one solid piece of content about, hi, I'm Andrew Athias, and I really like Reese's, so I'm gonna make this video, but I'm gonna make an entire quote unquote character around this idea of I am obsessed with Reese's peanut butter cups.
Yeah, so that was after I graduated. So in 2018, I was working in New York, and there was this contest about who's like the biggest Reese's fan. And there was a $10,000 contest. Like, I don't care how rich you are. Like, if you could win $10,000 just from something you're obsessed about, you're going to do it. And so I was ready to do it. I was ready to make this really cool music video about it. But when you're ingrained in the Reese's community, as I am, you find out that there's this girl who, I don't even know where she lives, but her last name's Cup. Her parents, she's 10 years old. Her parents named her Reese after the candy, and her middle name's Eleanor. So her name is Reese E. Cup. And like, that's like, she's literally named after the candy in the middle of a contest for $10,000. Like, I don't care what you do, you're not going to win the contest. Like, like, you can be related to the guy who invented Reese's himself, and you probably wouldn't win the contest. So she won. She was like featured on USA Today, and like, I think if you Google like biggest Reese's fan, I'm pretty sure she's like one of the first things that pops up on Google.
Oh no.
I'm trying to dethrone her.
You'll do it someday.
Yeah, I think I actually talked to her mom once, because her mom like follows me on Instagram. And she was like, "Oh my God, we love your content. Sorry, we stole $10,000 from you." Yeah, so I lost that. But then literally a week later, like I kid thee not, like 6 or 7 days later, Reese's partnered with Wawa, the greatest store of all time. If anyone's watching this, you know that Wawa is the best thing to ever happen to you. It's 1/2 convenience store, 1/2 gas station, 1/2 like hoagie shop. 3 halves make a whole. And they had like, who's the biggest Reese's Wawa fan? And I was like, that's me, that's mine. Like, no one else is allowed to have this contest. Like, I don't care if your name is Reese's Wawa, Wawa Reese. I don't care. This is mine. So I did what anyone else in my situation would do. And I called up Noah Chrysler, and I was like, this man has done, so many incredible videos as the RIT newsman, and he made a Pokemon theme song after like, what was that? What did you spoof that off of?
Yeah, I
did
made
like the Pokemon song where they named all the Pokemon, but you did it for the RIT club.
Yeah, I thought it would be like this like funny idea that like, it would be like a video that we could just make in like a weekend and then like post, as a joke. It ended up taking like close to like almost 100 hours of like editing and post-production work. But yeah, we made a poke rap about every club at RIT, at the RIT club fair. And we had a video clip of me. So like, we wrote a song, and you sang on this, like on the track.
I was featured in a good portion of your Mr. RIT guy videos.
Yeah, the RIT newsman. You were in. I remember the hockey video. You definitely had a prompt. Norwich, remember that? That bit?
Norwich. Who scored the goal? Norwich.
That was a solid bit. I love that bit still. And you helped out with that song. You did a bunch of stuff. Yeah, it was great.
So called you up because like you're the only guy I knew at the time who could like help me take my crazy ideas and put them to screen. So you came down from Syracuse or Rochester? Where'd you drive down from?
From Rochester, I think.
Yeah. So you drove all the way down to Rochester. I think it's because I said I'd pay for like half your camera. That was like the incentive to get you to come down to New York.
So like that was like that was huge for me. Cause like, do you remember that? So like, let me tell you that experience from my end. Like, I thought that was the coolest fucking shit ever. Right. Because I got to be like, hey guys, like I can't hang out this weekend. I gotta drive to New York City to go shoot video. And I got to frame it up as like, oh, I gotta do it,
It's like taxes. Like you just gotta. It's due April 1st. It's already the day before April 1st, and I need to find the paperwork.
But it was super cool because and then it was like, yeah, like I'm getting paid, but like, oh, the drive, And so
the things you do for your dreams.
Exactly. So it was like, oh my God, it was the best though. And then you were so fucking awesome, nice, because you were like, I was basically like, we could do this, but like I don't have the right equipment for this, and I would need. I think Oscar he was doing something else. And so I didn't have his camera or anything. And I couldn't ask him to borrow it. And so it was like, we don't have the right equipment. And then you were like, and then I was like, oh, I could get this camera though. This is like, here, this camera costs this much. Like, would you pay for half of it? And you were like, yeah, sure. And that blew my mind. I was like, fucking what? Like, Andrew's going to pay. And it wasn't cheap. Like, and it's a nice camera.
I don't remember how much it cost. It didn't matter. I was like, if this is literally the only thing stopping Noah from helping me make this video, like imagine if I said, ooh, let's not do it because like I can't help you pay for that camera, right? Then I would not be the Reese's guy that I am right now.
Yeah. No, and you know, it's like, that's why I love that so much. Like, I love that so much because, I mean, for me, it's like, you know, I don't know. That was like one of the first like legit things, you know. I think when somebody writes you a check for like, hey, you know, like, people will stroke your ego all the time and be like, oh, like, hey, you know, great job on that thing, you know, blah, blah, blah. But then when you ask for money and you're like, oh, cool. Hey, can you pay me? Like, you want me to do this for you? Can you pay me? Then they shut up really quick. Right. Yeah. So that was my first independent thing that I did on my own, you know, without Oscar, who kind of had more of like a technical background than me. The video is okay. I mean, parts of it are fun.
Listen, it's the most viewed video of all of my Reese's videos.
Really? Where are we sitting at?
I think we're sitting, I don't know. We're definitely past like 1,000 views. I can tell you that right now.
1,000. Oh boy. Okay.
No, but even on like Twitter and Facebook and TikTok and all the things I've shared it on, it's definitely about 100,000 views.
Oh, 100,000. That's
like combined.
That's like, pretty sick.
I will literally give you that number right now. Reese's guy rap.
That's pretty sick. But yeah, so we basically wrote a rap to Eminem's what is that song? I don't know.
Now this seems like a job for me, so everybody just follow me. So we took that, and honestly, and people ask me this all the time. They're like, "How long did it take you to make that?" Like, we did that in what, a weekend?
Yeah.
Like literally like 3 days, 2 days. Like, you came like that Thursday or Friday. No,
it was Friday. It was Friday and then Saturday. And you know, I mean, that's what I think is beautiful too. It's like, when you have a necessity, right? Like that's it, right? It's like the contest, I think, was like you had to submit by like the end of that week,
a certain day or something like that. Yeah. And I think we were like a week. We got it done by like a week and a half early.
And I had never recorded a song. I mean, other than the Pokemon rap that we did, which again was out of necessity, right? Those are literally the 2 songs I've ever recorded in my life. And like, this is not how you record a song. I'm actually, the guy I'm moving in with is like a professional music production person, and I'm really excited to like.
Oh, so your mixtape will be dropping soon.
Yeah, no, it's not. God, never. Jesus, I wish I was a musician. I'm not. But yeah, I don't know. Okay, cool. So we make that video. You drop that video.
We made it in my bathroom too. Like we literally set up. Like, I was living in a pretty nice apartment in the Upper West Side of New York. Like, it was like still not gentrified, but like it was spacious. We like put towels in my bathroom under a tent. Like, your MacBook or my MacBook is like hooked up to a microphone that I stole from my roommate. And like, we're like recording this like the most unprofessional way possible.
and I just remember, I will never forget. I mean, there's 2 shots. There's a bunch of shots. But the bathtub where you've bought like close to $100 of Reese's cups.
Oh yeah, we definitely went in the negative. Like, like how much I won from this contest, from how much I spent to make the video.
You spent like
your camera, and like we went to the Reese's store across the street from my work, or the Hershey store across the street from my work, and that, I think we spent close to $400-$500 worth of Reese's. I think.
Okay, that's not. You got the big ones. I think it was like $100 or maybe 150 at most.
Because I also bought Reese's before you got there.
Oh my God.
Like, I was ready to go to like Armageddon with Reese's as like a weapon. But yeah, we had a lot of Reese's.
And then I will never forget you out on the fire escape, and I'm like, Andrew, just hop out on the fire escape and just start dancing.
Yeah, hop out of your window onto the fire escape you've never been on.
And you're like, what?
I'm gonna go across the street, and you just start dancing, and I'm gonna record in front of all these, angry New Yorkers.
And in my opinion, that's the best part of the video. Is
Yeah.
just you busting a move out on this fire escape, and like everyone I show that to, or everyone I did show that to, they're like, "Is he on the fire escape?"
Yeah.
Like, it's good, it's great. But yeah. Anyway, so cool. So we make that video. We release that video.
We didn't release it. We spammed it everywhere. Like we shared it on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, the official Reese's page. I think like we put it in like every comment. Every time someone said something about the contest, I think we replied with the video. And it got to the point, I don't think I ever told you this. It got to the point where someone from the Reese's social media team slid into my DMs and they were like, listen, we've seen the video. Like, you can stop posting it everywhere. Unless someone else makes a crazy music video, you've won. Like, we're not allowed to legally